right, let me go ahead and click into one of our builds here. And I'll start the timer once we get in there. I'm gonna give myself the best chance I can get. Yeah, I am on the EA app now, by the way. I had to switch over, I think like a few days ago. They like forced me to switch over to the EA app. So, oh, hold on. I think my Sim's in the house. Yeah, I need to get her out of here. Hi there, Meg. Hi, Meavy. How are you today, my loves? I hope you guys are having good days. Welcome in, my real Heiny Meavy. I'm just getting my Sim out of here. Bye, Sim. All right, so that way we can start building. I don't have to cook, so I'm here. Oh my gosh, welcome in. I hope you got a good night's rest. I've been loving the TikToks. Oh, thank you, Meg. That's so sweet of you. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with them. It's been easier to grab them since I've been editing my my VODs, because then as I'm editing the VODs, I can like see other moments that maybe I didn't think were funny at the time, but I think were funny later. Anime. I love that. That is perfect. Excuse me. But yeah, if you guys aren't following me on my TikTok, or if you're not on TikTok yet, that's okay. You still have time. No, I'm just kidding. I feel like we all kind of started joining TikTok like around different times. I feel like I was kind of like on like a third wave of people who started TikTok. Like I wasn't like right there at the beginning. I think I started going on there like, I don't know, maybe like 2020 or something like that. I don't remember. I wasn't like the first time. Like I wasn't one of the first people to like really jump on it, you know? Funny thing about shorts is I think I commented today, is that so many are the ones I saw live. I think that's really funny too. It's like when I'm watching my other friends, because a lot of my other friends edit shorts or like short videos too, and like I'll see a moment happen live, and then like a little while later I'll see it go up on their socials, and I'm like, I saw that. Like sometimes my friends too, because you know, like if you're a streamer or if you make videos, you know how nice it is to have those clips, and you guys are great at that. I've had other creators message me and be like, oh my gosh, how are you so good at getting like these short videos and these clips up so well? And I'm like, well, my community is so great at grabbing clips. Like they're so good at it, first off, but like I do that for other people too. So like if I'm in another of one of my friends streams, I am like clipping, and I'm trying to get those clips in. And a lot of times I'm multitasking, so I can't. But if like say like one of my friends, so many people got partnered today. I'm so proud of them. West Coast Cowgirl got partnered today. Emrys K got partnered today. I'm so proud of them. But yeah, when my friend Dodo, when she got partner, I was in her stream and I was like clipping. I was clipping because a person came into her chat. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen someone from Twitch. If they come into your chat, they have like a little wrench by their name, because they work at TikTok, or sorry, if they work at Twitch. And like they were like they said something very like obscure or very like kind of pointed about being partner, and so she went to go check her email and she had gotten partner. So I made sure to like clip, you know, you gotta get those clips in there. I only watch TikToks on other people's phones when they randomly show up on YouTube or IG. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, because I do get mine on YouTube and Instagram, because I know not everyone has TikTok. But yeah, like I feel like that was me and Ryan. Like I would show him TikToks and eventually he just got his own. I know you guys are really good with getting clips. Like honestly, like yeah, other like I'm serious. Other people like in my DMs, people are always talking about how awesome my community is. So it's like you guys are like people admire you guys. Like I like it, like I'm like, yeah, of course they're awesome. They're so cool. All right, let me start my timer. I'm gonna be just as chatty. I'm just gonna set a timer so that way I don't get lost in the sauce here doing landscaping. I'm gonna give myself an hour, and then if I need more, I'll give myself like an additional half hour, and then I want to work on our dollhouse build. Awesomeness attracts awesomeness. Are you calling me awesome? You're too nice. You're too nice. I think I mostly, yeah, I think I want like, I don't know if I need any trees. This little island has a lot of trees already. And honestly, I don't really have the room for trees. So I think I'm just gonna go into, I'm actually gonna pull up, this is one of my favorite things about, my favorite tricks about, for landscaping is you, depending on where you're building, if you kind of want it to mesh with the world better, you just go in and you kind of like, okay, it's not working for this one for some reason. I think I need to pull up debug. I'm like, for some reason it's not pulling up all the plants in this area, which is dumb. So I need to go back and put on debug and live edit. There we go. There's some plants from this world. I'm like, where are all my plants? There they are. They're under debug. Actually, we didn't get, now that I'm looking at it, we didn't get too much debug with the My Wedding Stories world. That's kind of sad if you ask me. What is this? like a little tree. How cute. I love debug, don't get me wrong, but like sometimes like I don't even know what we get. Got some wisteria. Ooh, honestly, I didn't know we had this like straight across piece. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Excuse me. I just burped straight into my mic. Definitely not intentional. I thought it was gonna be like a cough, and then it turned into a burp. Actually, I don't think I like that, but that is cute. At least not for this build. Not my fave. That's just a stick. We have some greenery. Yeah, these are all trees. I don't necessarily want trees. Like I want all the little grass and stuff. I think a lot of this might be base game actually. Now that I'm looking at it, do we have a base game button? Yeah, base game. I know Twisted Mexi, I'm in his Discord and he was showing like some sneak peeks on like different things that he's doing to change better build by, and like a way to select like pack. Oh, actually I think this is a select all button. I can't remember. There was a couple other things that he was showing too. And then he's also working on a better cast mod too, which I know I need. I'm really bad at like having to go back and trying to like find the things that I need to find, especially if you use a lot of CC and stuff. It's really hard to find the stuff that you're using for your sims, because like yeah, like if you only have base game or something like that, like I think it's a little bit easier because you don't have to scroll through so much stuff and you don't have so many options. But when you have like 20 different options for like lashes and stuff like that, it can get like you can kind of forget which lashes you're using. That's why I use skin detail lashes a lot, but they conflict with so much stuff. So I think if we were able to have yeah, like a better way to go through all of our stuff, it would be a lot easier to grab what we want and then change it up if we want to, because I do prefer using like I think like the glasses lashes and stuff like that sometimes, but it's hard because it's nice because they don't conflict with as much stuff, but yeah, it's hard to remember which ones you're using, and then you have to put it on every outfit because they're like an accessory at that point. They're not really a skin detail anymore. So there's like pros and cons depending on like how you like things to go. All right, what other grass do I want? They had like these are like aloe plants, right? They look like aloe plants to me. I got rid of my, oh yeah, because I forget if you use the dropper tool, it gets rid of your settings. Let me see. Where's my aloe plant? I wish I could just dropper tool like the stuff that's off the lot. That's on my wish list for the next game. I love this fern for sure. So I'm gonna grab this fern. I'm gonna grab this one. I'm still looking for like that aloe-y looking plant. Is it under flowers? Yeah, I'll do a temporary neck tattoo. Maybe I'll have to get my PNG tuber a temporary neck tattoo. Is it this one? It looks like this one, but there's a different one. I'll do a temporary neck tattoo if we reach our sub goal. Oh, this one. Haha, I found it. I did find other things along the way. You know, it's the friends you make around your journey. What is this one? This one looks extra spiky. Ooh. I like the spiky plants. Yeah, I don't know where Terratosa is based off of. I should look that up. I was saying that it kind of reminded me of like Spain, like coastal Spain. But I actually am not sure where it's based off of. I'm going to Google it. The Sims 4, and this is why it takes me forever to landscape. The Sims 4 Terratosa. Where is it based off of? Based off of various locations in the Mediterranean. Oh, okay. I kind of see that. Oh, okay. I've never been to the Mediterranean. Where can you get temporary tattoos like the ones that last a while and not the lick and stick ones? We've been talking about Inkbox, so I think that's definitely one of the places I'm gonna check out. There are a couple other places, but I feel like Inkbox is like the one that I hear about the most. But yeah, those ones last. Let me see. I'm gonna Google this too. I think I've heard people say that they last like months. And you can do like custom ones. So if you think that you want a certain tattoo but you're not sure, or if you want the ability to have it for like a few months and then just and then just not have it anymore, like that's a good way to do it too. Because it'll eventually come. Oh, they have some Soot Sprites ones. Okay, I'm gonna just click on these ones. They're $19. And how long do they last? That's a video. I don't want to watch a video. Let me see. Let's see. So on the thigh, it says it can last looks like 14 days. I'm not sure. I can't tell if you add these up. So it's like for the fresh look lasts like 7 days, and then the faded look lasts like 14 days. That's kind of what I'm getting at. But I've seen people make them last like a really, really long time. Like I've seen people on Instagram say like, oh, like I can make these last forever. Hi, Memer, welcome in. Exactly why I want them to test out. So I feel like having a tattoo, exactly, so you can like get like, say you want like a certain tattoo or a certain placement, and then you want to see how it works with you like day to day. I think that's the perfect way to use that. I know they have so many. I was just looking, I saw Sailor Moon, I saw all different kinds. So that's kind of why I'm looking at them, because I want um and one of my stream team founders, Katie, she just recently got a neck tattoo, and I'm definitely a follower. You know, when you're little, you don't want to be a follower. Your parents are like, oh, you know, you're not a follower, honey. Be your own person. I am definitely a follower. Like, I am not much of the leadery type. Like, I can definitely like lead if I want to, but it gives me so much anxiety. I'm definitely more of a follower. So if someone else gets a neck tattoo, I'm like, ooh, I want a neck tattoo. Like that, I'm so easily influenced, and that's why like TikTok is so dangerous for me, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm just gonna buy everything that people tell me to. I would think that they would last longer if your neck, since you it's a place that doesn't get rubbed, unlike your like I do wash my neck very vigorously. Like my face, my neck, my chest, I actually like wash them very vigorously, but like I don't know, maybe it'd be a little bit more gentle if I had a tattoo. I've never had a tattoo before. Callie, I know you have tattoos. Like I know aftercare is like a big thing. I've had eyebrow tattoos, but that's like a little bit different. Thigh, no worries. I wasn't sure what you meant. But I was just kind of going for it. Happy little lemming. What's a lemming? I feel like I've heard that word before, but it's not like, I don't remember. Is that a plant? What's a lemming? I'm trying to decide where to put all these plants. I don't want it to be too busy, but I do want it to look pretty full. I have a singular tattoo one day, though. I will have more. I think if tattoos were cheaper, then like more people would be getting tattoos. I saw this poor girl on TikTok. Again, sorry, I'm talking about TikTok. Where her parents, I think, want to go to an onsen, and the thing about like Asian spas, like I think it's very similar, like Japanese spas and Korean spas and a couple other like Asian spas, is you're not allowed to have tattoos. So like she's gonna have to try to figure out a way to explain to her parents that she can't go to the onsen with them, and because she has tattoos. And I don't know how she's like freaking out about it. I'm like, oh, poor girl. I was like, yeah, totally, my life totally gets rubbed a lot. My life freaking rubs me the wrong way. That's what I'm dealing with. It's an animal that I think people are associating with people who are followers. Oh, I always hear sheep. Like they always say like, "Oh, you're such a sheep if you're like a follower." I didn't know that. Yeah, I mean, I think the Americanized ones you would be okay, but and I think some different spas are changing. Like if you actually fly to Korea or Japan, where they will allow tattoos, but you know, it's possible that they just won't let you. So it's always something to you can cover them up as best as you can, but typically like some spas you have to be completely naked. So that's a little bit hard. Hi B, how are you? There's an old game called Lemmings. Oh my gosh, I learned something new with you guys like literally all the time. Let me get you a shout out from my beacon bestie. How you doing? I hope you're having a lovely one. I'm just doing some designing right now. I'm just kind of placing some random plants around. This is kind of how I decorate my with stuff like this. So if you guys are new here, you're like, what is she doing? I kind of just like place plants wherever I think I need them and just kind of go from there. Yeah, Beacon Bestie, how have you been? I've been good. I'm having a little bit of my allergy problems today. I have really bad allergies. They've been pretty good recently, but today, well, last night, like I felt like my tongue was swelling up, like just from like I only have really seasonal allergies. I'm not like allergic to food or anything, at least not that I know of. But yeah, so I took a Benadryl last night, so I'm a little drowsy, and my tongue is still a little bit swollen. So just to help me out with like with all that, I'm just taking things a little bit easier today. On Friday the 13th, you can get discounted tattoos at most tattoo shops. Well, at least where I live. Really? That's really cool. Swelling is scary sometimes. It definitely is. It's not bad enough that like I can't breathe or something like that. It's just like I could feel it. Like it does. It's not fitting the same like in my like what's it called? The palate, my bottom palate. Like it's not fitting the way it normally does. Like I can tell that it's not the usual size. My tongue is not its usual size. My friend got one of the little UFO abducting a gingerbread looking guy. Oh my gosh. Like honestly, sometimes the little random tattoos that you can get that really don't have any like rhyme or reason are some of my favorite, if I'm being honest. Like I love a little silly tattoo. Like I really love it. Tattoo shops near me do discounts. Nice. Yeah, like I don't know. I've always wanted one. I've gotten like I always mention this because I always feel like I have to mention that I'm not completely new to like permanent stuff. Like I've gotten my eyebrows tattooed. You guys can't tell because I'm using my PNG YouTuber today. But because your face, the cells turn over so much, like and because I'm so oily, it didn't last very long on me. I got it done like 2 or 3 times. Like I pretty much had to get it touched up like every year. But yeah, it just they just really didn't last that long. And I didn't really like the look anymore, so I just stopped doing it. The ink would change color on me, and I know this happens to some people too. The ink would change color on me and it just wouldn't look like my eyebrow color. So I wasn't really into it. Tattoo party. Ay. I can't handle pain very well, so maybe temporary tats will be the way for me. Yeah, there you go. And like honestly, they could just be like a permanent solution for you. Like it's almost like getting your nails done. Like you just get a new tattoo like every month, you know? I could see that being like a fun thing to do where you just are like getting different tattoos all the time. Like I feel like that would be really fun. Like wear them like accessories, you know, like it's kind of like temporary piercings where like or like fake piercings, like you could just change them out whenever you want, have them some days, have them not on other days, and just express yourself differently depending on how you're feeling. Like I feel like that is totally valid. Just change it up however you want it to. I'm like I keep clicking on plants that I already placed. So I'm like, oh, that looks like a cute plant. I'm like, oh, I've already used that one. Yeah, I think I forget where one of my I've had so many friends that are super duper into tattoos, but I forget. I think one of my friends said that Amsterdam is like really great place to get tattoos done. Like it's like a very like sacred art. I think sacred might be a little dramatic, but it's like a very precious art in Amsterdam, I think. And like a lot of people will travel there like just to get tattoos done. And I think that sounds super special. Like how cool, like how cool that your I don't even is Amsterdam a city? Is it that it's known for an art like tattooing? I think that's really cool. Okay, I'm gonna sound dumb. Is new pseudonym in chat? New pseudonym? What is Amsterdam? Amsterdam, a capital of Netherlands. I get confused with other countries because I don't know if other countries like they have like provinces and states and stuff like that. Like I don't know like what the equivalent is. But it says Amsterdam is the Netherlands capital, known for its artistic heritage, elaborate canal system, and narrow houses with gabled facades. Legacies of the city. Okay, so a city. Oh. Okay, I'm not that dumb. It is a city. But I've been seeing videos on again on my TikTok of Venice, how Venice is like sinking like crazy, and I knew Venice was probably gonna sink sometime in my lifetime, but I didn't expect it to sink like now. Like they have like platforms everywhere to keep people out of the water and everything, and it's so wild. Like yeah, again, like I figured Venice would sink sometime in my lifetime, but I don't know. I just never really thought about it that it was gonna sink like now. it's a little sad, you know. I think I like that purple color a little bit better than like the bright pink. So I'm gonna switch these over to the purple. All right, I kind of want something here, maybe like a bench or something, because I don't think I want another plant there. I don't geography well either. Nucidity is my go-to geography person. I don't geography. I don't do geography very well either. Lots of flooding in Venice. They've set up huge gates to block water during bad storms. I have seen that. Yeah, like, and yeah, it's sad, you know, because it's such a beautiful city. But yeah, it probably won't be there for the next generation. It'll just be underwater, and that's just kind of how things go. But it's a little sad, you know. Oh, I was looking for these benches. I'm like, which benches was I thinking of? I was like, I had an idea and then I forgot. And then maybe like a little fountain. I used to put fountains in like all my builds, and now I try not to be so aggressive with my fountains. But I do love a cute fountain. We do have, I think it's a debug bird bath. There's this one too. I think it's a little big, but yeah, if you size it down, it doesn't really look good. But I think we have a debug bird bath. Let me see. Bird. Gotta type it in. Bird bath. Is bird bath one word? Bird bath? I think it might be one word. These aren't debug. Yeah, debug clicked. I did see like something debug did pop up when I was typing it in though. This one? No, that's the other one. That's not debug. I mean, I guess it technically is, but I thought we had like a more circular looking one. Maybe it's technically a fountain? No, none of these are the ones I was thinking of. There's one that's like really flat on top. That one's ginormous. It's a little hard because I think if it's technically an outdoor decoration, it doesn't show up when you search things. Yeah, there is a debug bird bath, right? Or a base game. Yes, base game. I'm not seeing it. I'm just being a silly and I'm not seeing it. It might be under like, maybe it's under statues. Yeah, sculptures. There we go. That's what I meant. I honestly did, like, if I had to name every section, like, I just go based off of the picture. But yeah, it's called sculptures. I always thought it was called statues. All right, let me just go by base game. Let me see, where is it? My favorite little dinosaur. There it is, this one. Oh, this one's 2 words. Bird bath, 2 words. Ooh, this is the one I was thinking of. Yeah, it's weird because all the other like little fountainy looking things are like in the outdoor decor, but this one's in statues or sculptures. So it's like sometimes it's really hard. See, this one's in here too. It's a little hard to find sometimes, depending on what you're looking for. All right, do I like that swatch? The green swatch is kind of a vibe too. I honestly kind of like this color. This one come in like a brownish color. Yeah, maybe we'll do the brownish color. It doesn't look so good in the daytime, but it looked really cute at night. Actually, that yeah, that looks fine. All right, there we go. And then let's see. I'm feeling it would be naming it because this is no worries. That's always the fun thing is that, you know, you like the same thing with Dollhouse. Even when I was trying to figure out how to let you guys know that we were gonna work on the Dollhouse today, I'm like, is Dollhouse 1 word or 2 word? Like, I feel like I've seen it both ways. And honestly, those are the discussions that me and my work used to do all the time. Like, we call it wordsmithing. I don't know if a lot of people use that term. I feel like it was, I don't know if we were necessarily using that word correctly, but it's like where you go through and you spend so much time on like every single word choice that you're making to make sure that you're using the most efficient, most precise word that you want that to express your point. And you can spend so much time doing that. And honestly, it is kind of fun, but it feels so nitty gritty. Like you're getting really picky about what words you're using. Because yeah, we had like my newspaper, I feel like everyone has an enemy, right? Like my newspaper had like this dude that used to work there that was like just like basically he had his own like blog kind of thing, but his whole purpose was just to be like annoying to us, and like to always like anytime we would post an article to like critique it, and I'm like, when do you actually post news? Because he always like said like, oh, I'm a news source, and I'm like, you're not a news source, all you do is talk about us, that doesn't make you news. Sorry, Ryan's texting me, so I'm just texting him back real quick. But yeah, at one point he messaged me and he was like, I think because yeah, the like I got a really good writing job like straight out of college. I worked like a part-time job for like a little while, and then I was working two jobs for a while, but this was technically like my first really big job out of college. And I remember him messaging me like, "Oh, like you don't have a lot of writing experience, do you?" Like he kind of wrote it as like a guise of like he wanted to interview me, or like for what purpose, I don't know, just for an article about what, I don't know. But anyways, it was like, oh, art, like I think the title of the email was like interview inquiry, and it was just like, oh, like I'm gonna send you some questions, oh, this is like your first writing job, isn't it? I'm like, excuse you. So rude. But yes, like that's why like sometimes we would be like really careful about the words we were choosing, but sometimes we would choose very pointed words that we knew that would kind of like annoy him. Like he would always be like one of those people that would use like $1 million word. You know how like there's words that are very simple, and then there's words that are very complicated. He would always try to use like $1 million words that weren't even the best word choice for that situation, just because it was a big boy word. And it's like instead of using like the much more simpler word that would have been more accurate to what he was trying to say. And that always makes me so chuckly when someone does that, even when people are talking out loud, when they use like a really big word, because it feels like they just flip through the thesaurus and just pick something. And and it's just like just to sound smart, but like there was a much simpler word like within arm reach that would have been more accurate to what they were trying to say, but they chose to go for the bigger word because they're pompous like that, you know. POV words bigger than because our hearts understand. Yeah, they're just trying to be mean. They're just trying to be mean and like sound smarter than they are. But like to me, it doesn't make you sound smarter than you are. It just makes you sound ridiculous. I'm gonna give myself some more money. Let me see. I think that's really it. We don't really have a ton of like space on the lot because this shell like fit pretty snugly on the slot. But I feel like I can add like a little bit more decor like here and there, you know? Just to kind of make it look more decorated and stuff. But some people do use big words and they use them correctly, and it is really nice. I'm like, wow, you sound so smart. But I was definitely one of the kids in my family. It's like floating a little bit. I want to put something on this sill though. But I think if I bring out my surfacey thingy, I don't know if it'll work if I use something too big. Let me see. There we go, custom content. My shelf. I need to download the new shelf. There's a new version of this shelf that I need to get, but I keep forgetting to grab it. I think the person who initially made this shelf like retired or something, so they don't make custom content anymore. But someone else made like a new one. I keep forgetting to get it. I keep talking about it in stream and then I forget to get it. Yeah, if I use a word and if I'm not sure that it's fitting exactly the right context, I'll say it. You guys have probably noticed that I say this a lot. I'll say a word. I'm like, I don't even know if I'm using that in the right context. But you know, I think it is valid to practice and like, you know, try to use words in certain contexts and just kind of learn from there. I don't think it makes you dumb or that you're trying to talk smarter than you are. I think, you know, if you hear a word and you want to practice using it in context, I think that's valid. No need to gatekeep knowledge and and you know the thesaurus. But yeah, some people just kind of need to put away the thesaurus. Like sometimes you're reading a book and you just feel like someone just had the thesaurus open next to them and it was trying to use every kind of variation of a word. And it's like, you know, hun, it's okay. It's okay. You can put down the thesaurus and just just use the word that was right there. You didn't have to try to change it. I am the type of person though that I don't like using the same descriptor, the same adjective or, you know, adverb like too many times like next to each other in a row. So if I'm writing and I say something is pretty, like, and if I want to say give it another like adjective like a couple of paragraphs down, I'll try to change it. Like just so that way there's some variety, but like I won't go try to find like I'll probably just say gorgeous or, you know, something like that. I won't go like completely left field. Let me see. What would be like a left field, like completely like $1,000,000 word for like pretty? Like, or like pull out like a metaphor out of nowhere or something to be like, oh, her eyes were like crystal clear pools of blue under the shimmering dawn or something like that. Like sometimes that can be really pretty in certain circumstances, but sometimes it just feels like people are doing too much. You're like, okay, that's a little too much. Like I think someone was describing a book. I was watching a YouTube video about, and this person was critiquing this book, and I think at one point the author like described the girl's eyes like fried eggs, and I'm all like, is that supposed to be a compliment? Is that supposed, are you telling me that that's a good thing? Like I think that she meant to be like, oh, her eyes were like wide with like wonder or something like that, which that comparison is right there. Wide with wonder is right there. You didn't have to say that her eyes look like fried eggs. I think that I think that's just that you didn't have to go and do all that. It would have been fine. All right, I'm trying to find clutter to put on this shelf. Maybe like these little thingies. I haven't used these in a while. I used to use these snow globes like all the time. I think maybe there's a couple more. I can't remember 100%. I thought there was like a couple more. That's fine if there's only 3, but I thought there were more. I forget because sometimes it's like on the wall and it doesn't let you. Dang it! I don't want to have to tool it. Okay, never mind. I always forget that when it's like this. I could delete the wall and stuff like that, but I think the other one was fine because it was technically on the floor and I was just able to like lift it up. But at the same time, like that didn't really work either because it was like too wide for the sill. The sill is so tiny. So little. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think there was really anything else. I'm just gonna kind of getting picky at this point. This is why I give myself a time limit. Okay, I'm just gonna call it and go outside and look at the actual landscaping because that's what I'm here to do. All right, let me get some landscaping paint out here. Not landscaping paint, terrain paint? I've been seeing people say that their terrain paint's been disappearing again. I haven't been noticing that myself. But we'll see. Okay, which dirt do I want to use? Not that one then. I always forget that one has like hay in it. Which dirt? Which dirt? Jazz, hello! Welcome in, Raiders! How was your stream? Welcome in. I think I'm gonna use this dirt. The audacity to Jess raid. Hello, Jess and friends. How was your stream? Let me get you a shout out. I hope you were having a wonderful one. But yeah, I'm using my PNG Super today, but usually I'm a face cam streamer. And yeah, just vibing today. I gave myself, let me see how far I am on time. I gave myself an hour to work on landscaping. I have half an hour left, so not too bad. But yeah, if I don't give myself a time to work on landscaping The Sims, I could literally just keep going on forever and ever and ever. So this is what I have so far. It's like really simple, especially because the lot fits pretty snugly. Or actually the house fits really snugly on the lot. So there's not a whole lot of room for landscaping, which I think I did on purpose. So just kind of going in, but yeah, this is a really weird shell that I made. The tours are on Monday, so if anyone is interested and you want to get working on it, you have some time if you want to take the weekend to work on a shell. Let me see. I was doing a super chill Minecrafting. Oh my gosh, I just recently got into Minecraft. I need to get into playing this weekend, but I think I did promise myself that I was going to work on my taxes this weekend. So isn't that so exciting? I love landscaping. I love landscaping too. I just get so distracted sometimes. But yeah, like I hope you had the most wonderful time in Minecraft. But yeah, if you need to go get some rest or de-stream, I totally understand. I'm gonna be finishing up this build, and then I have a Dollhouse build that I'm working on for a 12-hour unpaused stream that we're probably gonna be doing in a few weeks. Hi Bubbles, how are you, my dear? I need to work on my taxes too. I like have my stuff all together. I just actually need to go through and like file it, you know? Let me get you a shout out, Bubbles. I hope you're having a wonderful one. Your avatar is so cute. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Yeah, if you guys are interested in a PNG tuber, this is what I use. It was really, really simple to make. And the program I use is free. I know there's a couple of paid programs out there. If I start consistently using my PNG tuber, I might check out other programs. But so far, I like this one, the free one that I'm using. Thank you for the shout. Of course. Hope you're having a good one. Vicky. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for the resub. Thank you for 19 months. Yeah, I love a good PNG tuber. I'm having issues with my allergies right now, so it's nice to be like low spoons vibes. Hello, hello. How are you, my love? I hope you're having a good one, Vicky. Let me get you a shout out. All of our friendos in the chat right now. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. For me, it's almost a weekend. I don't stream on Fridays through Sundays. Sometimes I do stream on Sundays, but lately I haven't. It's just been nice to have like a day off, and plus, yeah, if I'm gonna be working on my taxes, I think I'm gonna need the time to like work on that. But yeah, today's technically like my Friday. Hello, hello. Oh, absolutely, yeah, definitely. So, whatever you're doing this weekend, whatever your plans are, I hope you have a nice chill time. Pray for me as I do my taxes. Yeah, just doing some terrain paint right now. Oh, I want to move this onto the lot so I can do terrain paint under all the posts. Oh my gosh, I hate how it's like jutting up against that right there. There we go. That's a little bit better. I'm freezing here. Oh my gosh, it did snow. Like overnight, like a couple nights ago. I think yesterday, like the night before yesterday. Does that make sense? The night before yesterday, it did snow overnight, but it like all melted, but it's still freaking freezing. Let me check what temperature it is right now. It has been cold. I'm in my hoodie right now, but my PNG tuber's in a cute little cardigan. I could never. I'd be freezing right now. It's 36 degrees right now. Tonight it's gonna probably dip lower. Yeah, at 7 it's gonna be 28 degrees. Oh my gosh, it's gonna go even lower. No. Oh my god. At 6 a.m. tomorrow it's gonna be 60 degrees. Or not 60, sorry, 20 degrees. No. It's gonna be so cold. I'm gonna freeze my little fingies off. We had hail here yesterday. We have freezing temps. No. Oh my gosh, in California? In California, it feels like a joke. Like, how could you? Like, we're supposed to have very nice weather. Like, when I used to live in California, anytime it got cold, I'm like, what the heck is the point, huh? We pay a lot of money to live here, and it's supposed to be very temperate weather, and then when it's not, it's like it feels like a disturbance in the force. It's gonna get to 29 here. Oh my gosh, stay warm. And the thing about Californians is that we're not built for the cold. We're not built for the cold, so it's like we're not ready for it. I'm not like I've been okay. You know, this little California girl has been doing pretty okay in Washington. Like I'm surviving. I'm thriving. But yeah, the cold is hard. The cold is hard, and you'll see people still walking around in like cargo shorts and like basketball shorts and like no jacket and stuff like that. People really don't give a care here. I don't understand. Definitely stay warm. Make sure all your pets are nice and warm too. That's always the hard part, is like wrangling all your pets, especially if you have outdoor pets. Trying to get them to understand that they need to come inside and stop being little brats. We had a layover in Denver and the pilot said it was 25 degrees and my friend were like, Celsius? like honestly, like as a Californian, I didn't understand that it could get super cold in places. Like, to me, that didn't really compute on how cold it can get, because to me, cold is anything below like 62. Anything below 62 is cold to me. So like, the fact that it does get colder, unfathomable. Sorry, that was a hard word. That was a really hard word. But yeah, it like I didn't understand how cold it can really get. Everyone looked miserable and sleepy today. Yeah, because the cold really zaps the energy from you. It really does. And plus, like, I'm on my girl problem week right now. So I'm just like extra tired. So like it's always hard to give yourself patience and kindness, but it's like literally when it's a super like it's like a natural thing going on in the universe. Like it is totally valid to like treat yourself with kindness and patience today if you're feeling super cold. Like that takes a lot out of you. It does. And you don't want to move. Like if you get warm and you're already warm in your pajamas, and this is something I didn't realize. If you're already warm in your pajamas, you wake up, right? You're warm in your pajamas, you're already planning on staying home most of the day. Why am I going to change? Cuz if I go grab a sweater out of my drawer right now, the sweater in my drawer is going to be cold. I'm already warm in my pajamas. Like, why am I going to take off the clothes that my body was so nice enough to heat up for me in the night and that are already warm on my body right now and change into different clothes that are going to be cold when I put them on? That does not sound like self-care to me. That is not fair. In Florida here, on our way back to California to no puffer jackets here. Yes, yeah. You know what? Those are the warm states. If I don't change, I don't go into work mode. I feel that. I haven't gotten to that level of adulting yet, unfortunately. Like there's the whole ADHD thing where if you put on shoes, like you're more likely to get stuff done. For me, like once I'm out of bed, like I feel like the momentum of me starts going. But like I totally get the whole like changing thing. For me, it's more like washing my face and like brushing my teeth. Once I get that out of the way, I feel like my day is like truly begun. But sometimes I really hold off on it. I stay in PJs all day unless I have to change, right? It's like my body was so nice to warm up these clothes for me. I think it would be disrespectful to my poor little body to change my clothes. Yeah, like if I come home and I take off my shoes, nothing gets done at all. Yeah, that's something that I've learned recently, that people on TikTok were talking about that. Or like body doubling. But you know what's hard is that when like I edit a lot of videos, it's like, so if I'm editing videos, I can't really body double. I can't really go in there and watch videos while I'm editing. Otherwise it gets really confusing. Excuse me. I got like a hiccup going there. It gets really confusing and I and I can't concentrate. So like I think that's why editing can be so tough for me too, because it's like I can't really body double and like watch a movie or listen to a podcast at the same time. It gets like it's hard to concentrate. Less laundry, true. If you don't have to wash jeans, it's a good washing day. I'm a shoes must go on to get stuff done person. I totally get that. Yeah, I've seen that all over TikTok and that makes so much sense. That makes so much sense. I feel that. Yeah, definitely. I feel like we all have our little like tricks to getting things done. For me, it's like, yeah, like once I eat something and I brush my teeth and all that stuff, like I feel like a more productive person already. Mr. Movie thinks it's weird that I reuse my PJs, but I mean I'm just sleeping. Yeah, like so I wash my hair like 2 or 3 times a week, and it on the hair wash days, that's when I change everything. That's when I change my towel. That's when I change my PJs. I think that that's very valid. Like I feel like some people would be embarrassed to say that, but I'm not embarrassed. I think that that's totally fine. Like I just sleep in the same t-shirt unless I wore it all day. Like that's the thing. If I wore my same t-shirt all day, then maybe I will change it, just because then it became a daytime shirt and then that has to go. But like yeah, if I'm literally sleeping and I'm changing out of it when I wake up, or like if I'm changing out of it to like go do something in the middle of a day, I don't feel bad changing. And same thing, like yeah, like I feel like it would be ideal to be able to change my towel every day, but that's just not reality. Like that's a lot of towels, that's a lot of laundry, and I think changing it every 2 or 3 days is very valid. But if you could change your towel every day and that's doable for you, I think that that's awesome. I would love to be able to change my towel every day. That's just not doable. That is not that would not work long term for me. I don't even need to change into jeans or anything like that because I still want to be comfy, but I'll go from sleep PJs to better PJs. Yeah, I have at home sweatpants and then I have outdoor sweatpants. And then I have my sleeping pants and then I have my non-sleeping pants. But like yeah, for example, like right now when I woke up, I like woke up in a t-shirt and like shorts, and then I put on sweatpants and like my hoodie on top of what I was already wearing. So it's like it's a little bit of a change, a little bit of a change. Some sweatpants go outside and some cannot, right? Exactly. Because then they're outdoor pants, and then I don't feel comfortable sitting on my couch in outdoor pants. I need more sweatpants. Yeah, you do. Steal some from Josh. That's what the sweatpants I'm wearing right now. Ryan gave them to me. They're a pair of his that he didn't like anymore. I mainly own sweatpants. I feel like I have 2 pairs of jeans. I have jeans too. I just don't wear them much anymore. And to be honest, I did gain weight this past year. There was just so many different factors like medications, moves, mental health, laziness also as well, diet, but like a bunch of different factors. So it's like I don't even want to put on my jeans. They probably don't fit the same anymore. And me even trying to put them on, I already know would be terrible for my self-image and my confidence. So it's like it's just not happening. I live in bike shorts. Those are definitely coming with me to Disney World. I've already decided my Disney World fits are gonna be, because we're going in May, so it's gonna be hot. So I'm gonna do bike shorts. I'm gonna do like ankle socks with Crocs, and then like a t-shirt or a Spirit jersey, because Spirit jerseys are actually pretty thin, so it's like I'm not really too worried about that. But yeah, that's the vibe. I'm gonna wear Crocs. I have like 7 pairs of the same kind. Because they're comfy. Honestly, yeah, if you find something that works for you, there's no shame in just like buying it in every color. Why not? I'm just kind of looking for something to put here because I don't necessarily want to put plants, but I can't decide what I want to put. I'm having a hard time. It's difficult to decide what to put. I don't know. I don't know what to put here. I mean, I could put some plants. I just feel like it'd be hard to make it look like really interesting. Let me pull up my plants. But yeah, since I moved to Washington, I've gotten more like fleece line stuff, because in California, like I didn't really need fleece line stuff. If anything, it's nice to have something that's kind of thin that you can layer with. Here, I just feel like I need thicker layers. So what I've been doing is I've been getting more fleece line stuff. So I have like fleece line leggings, and I have like more sweats that are more thicker. And that's really been working for me. But just to stay warm and stuff like that. But a lot of times my legs don't get cold. It's more of like my arms. My arms, my face, and my hands get really cold. And that's just on anemia. So those are the areas that I like to focus on. Gotta worry about your little toesies and stuff. All right, where's that other bush that I like? There it is. There we go. That's a little bit better. Maybe another little fern back here. Like, I wish we could at least have the color wheel for plants, because sometimes I feel like there's too many different greens going on. Like I know in some packs they gave us different color variations of basically the same items. But like at the same time, I'm like, I would love like at least the color wheel for like the green parts, I think that'd be awesome. Love the landscape you're doing. Oh, thank you. I've been kind of trying like a more kind of like kind of cleaner look. Like sometimes I really like the overgrown look, and then sometimes I like the more tailored, more thoughtful placement. But like I feel like I've kind of been getting like a more in between recently, where it's like not too busy, but it's still like nice, and it looks like someone took time to like do it. Like I just want it to look purposeful. All right, let me look at some rocks. I love some rocks. Do I need the debug rocks? I don't think so. I think I just want the normal rocks. Let me get rid of these ones. What lot is this? This is in Terratosa. It's on the left side. So there's like another lot, I think, like right here, and then it's this one right here that's like off to the side. Yeah, Terratosa. Yeah, there's honestly really pretty lots in Terratosa. So I like building here a lot. I also did my dollhouse build here that we're going to be working on. Let me see how much time I have left. 15 minutes. I set a timer for myself for how long I was allowed to build. So that's what I've been working with here. It is cute. I really, really like it. I like this lot a lot. A lot, a lot. I like the lot a lot. Sprinkle in some rocks. I don't usually use this blue swatch, but I like the cool tone with what I'm doing. Yeah, it's a tiny little island. Yeah, I feel like it was perfect for a rental, because I feel like, yeah, you're it's almost like you're renting like a little piece of the island. And also, like, recently, if you're I did watch The Summer I Turned Pretty. It's like a 7-episode series on Amazon, and it's based off of a book, but they have a summer house, and I feel like I kind of, the vibe that the house has, this house kind of has. So I'm like, I feel like that was a good like inspo to get in. Even though I watched it after I finished most of the build, I feel like they'd have similar vibes, and it kind of helped with my thought process on like decorating and things like that. Goals, right? Like, I've only really done winter rentals with my family. Like, in California, we don't really get snow. So my family would like rent like a lodge or something like that for all of us to stay at. So it would be like my mom, my dad, and then like my mom's siblings and their kids and their families. So it would be like, oh my gosh, how many people is that? My mom has 4 siblings, and then all their spouses, and then all their kids. So it was a lot of people, but and plus my grandparents and stuff. But it was really fun. But yeah, we never really did like summer rentals. We mostly did winter rentals. Oops. So I don't know much about beach rentals, but yeah, The Summer I Turned Pretty, they have like a summer house, but I think it's their house. Like, they own it all year round, and then they just like go to their summer house all fancy during the summers. So and it's like in this little beach town, which was really cute. And I did look up what Territos is based off of, because I wasn't sure. Like, it kind of was giving me Spain vibes, but like I wasn't sure. But apparently it's based off of the Mediterranean, which makes a lot of sense. So now I know it's based off of the Mediterranean. I don't want that to float. I need to figure out where I'm putting that. I think just there. Maybe turn it a little bit. Where's that little fern that I like? This one. It's just called green fern. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. There we go. All right, back to my rocks. I gotta do all the blue swatches again. But yeah, there is a new gameplay trailer for Growing Together that came out today. I was a little confused by the editing. I'll say that for sure. But like, some people are like unhappy with the trailer. I guess they thought it didn't show a lot of gameplay. I mean, it was more of like I get what they were trying to do. They were trying to show the gameplay in kind of like a documentary kind of style kind of vibe, and I kind of liked it, but people said it didn't show enough of the gameplay. But like, I'm kind of just waiting for the live stream for that, so I'm not really too bummed that the trailer didn't show too much, because it's supposed to be a trailer. I think my understanding of a trailer is supposed to be is that it's a marketing thing, right? Yeah, it's on YouTube. I saw like a small version of it on Instagram, and then I saw the bigger version on YouTube. But yeah, like my idea of like, yeah, it's supposed to kind of be more of an aesthetic kind of advertisement of the pack, not so much like this is what it has, and this is what it has, and this is what it has, like beat for beat, like, you know, what to expect. So I kind of understand like why the trailer was the way it was. So I don't really have any qualms about that. But yeah, I as a simmer who, I know not everyone watches the live streams. It's a lot to, you know, commit to and to stay on top of when they're happening and stuff like that. But as someone who watches the live streams, like, I just know that they're gonna show a lot more in the live streams. They always show a lot more in the live streams. So yeah, I'm excited to see it. And I mean, obviously I'm getting the pack, so they don't have to convince me. Gotta check it out later. Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, like whenever you have time. It was like the first thing I saw when I woke up today. But yeah, they don't have to convince me, so maybe that's why I don't really care what is included in the trailer. But I'm excited on seeing more of like what they're planning on and everything for gameplay and like the different casts. Oh, I can't wait to see all the casts. I've already seen like a lot in like the build by items. I'm excited. I'm always excited to see more casts and build by. Even as someone who uses CC, I get excited seeing what casts they have in the packs because then I already know. If you guys didn't know, the CC creators, a lot of them take stuff that's already in the game and then they change it, and that's how they make that's how they make their CC. So like a lot of times it's not brand new. What is it called again? There's a specific word for it. It's not brand new meshes. There we go. They take meshes that are already in the game. And same thing with build by CC creators. They take meshes that are already in the game and then they make them their own and make them into new things. And it could be like, yeah, cutting off the sleeves and changing the silhouette of a dress, or you know, it could be taking the actual textures off of the dress and applying it to something else, or just taking like whatever little parts that they want to and just, you know, changing it. Same thing with like, you know, yeah, with build by. So whenever I see more elements that the Twitch or not the Twitch that Sims is giving us new meshes, I'm excited because I know that there's going to be new CC and stuff that'll come out of it too. Yeah, some CC creators do make their own meshes, but a lot of them do also just reuse meshes that the Sims team already gave us. I'm just gonna soften this up just a little bit. It was looking a little bit harsh. Like as soon as I went on my break, I was like, hold on, that's looking a little harsh. Just like, okay, now that it just looks like I erased it. Just want to soften it up a little bit. But yeah, there's so many shows coming out in March. I can't wait. Like I know the new Mandalorian is coming back. And then also Shadow and Bone is coming back as well. And then I think there's a couple other shows that I think are coming back. I don't know when Bridgerton is coming back. That's something that I've been waiting for. I know we talked about it coming back. I just can't remember when it is actually coming back or not. Just soften that up a little bit. You won, you did. Proud of you. All right, I'm gonna look at like different decorations for like the actual building for the outside. Yeah, I did put that chimney back there. Oh yeah, because I have these little areas I need to decorate. Okay, I'm gonna give myself like 15 more minutes. I was under an hour on my last timer. I'm gonna give myself like 15 minutes to finish decorating like the sides and everything. I already know what I'm gonna do. It's like my go-to to decorate these little bits and bobs. You're beautiful soul, yeah. Come on, work with me. You're being so difficult. If you guys don't know where that's from Bluey. I say it like all the time now. It's like whenever I'm like getting frustrated with something, but it's really not that big of a deal. I'm just like, why are you being so difficult? That was so difficult. It's tricky and difficult, which tricky is not in my usual vocabulary. But a little Australian dog saying difficult really tickles my brain. So it is part of my vocabulary now to say difficult. Yeah, I didn't really know about I forget what kind of dogs they are. Heavers or something like that. What are they called? I wanted to use the hanging plant, but it wasn't where I was putting it. Yeah, and then you have to tool it, and it's annoying. And then it's like there when you don't want it to be. They're healers, I think, like Heeler. I think healer dogs. I've never known of. Excuse me. I've never seen them before. And they're very cute. They kind of remind me of like German shepherds, but like more naked looking. So they asked me about this. Is this your shell? It is. Yeah, tours are on Monday, so you still have plenty of time to work on it if you want to work on it. It's kind of large, but it didn't take me that much time to like fill it up with stuff. So, if it's something you want to check out, I feel like it's a good one to check out. Okay, I don't know why it doesn't want to go here. Maybe if I get rid of this wall. There we go. That's sometimes a little trick to get things to go where you want if you get rid of the little wall there. I just need to lower it a little bit more. There you go. And then, yeah, I can just fill this up with stuff. My favorite stuff. Recently learned about healers. Yes, do the shell. Honestly, this shell was really fun. Like, for some reason, I was really confident in trying to put like a bunch of custom furniture everywhere. Like, you know, it's like I always call it custom furniture when you like kind of like alt place a bunch of stuff that doesn't usually go together to make it look like it's a brand new piece of furniture. Some people are really good at it. Like, you can go onto the gallery and people will go all out like tooling things together to make it look like a whole brand new piece of furniture. Okay, these greens aren't matching and it's really pissing me off. Oh, I didn't mean to delete that. But yeah, some people are really creative with it. All right, I need to pick something that matches a little bit better. I'm not perfect with building, but I'll see if I can give it a shot. Oh, we are definitely not looking for perfection. When it comes to shell building, it's more of a puzzle than anything. So we're definitely not looking for any type of, like I always say that you guys always say that you're not skilled or whatever words you guys choose to use, but I'm always so blown away about how creative you guys can all be and like the different solutions you find for like the little weird areas, like whether it comes to the roofing or the interiors or stuff like that. Like, you guys are so creative, and that's mostly like what I love about shell buildings is seeing how you guys take, because you guys are basically all working with the same challenge, right? Like, you guys are all using the same build, but you guys all like come across it so differently. Okay, that shadow is gonna bother me. Yeah, you guys are very creative, so I love seeing what you guys come up with. Yeah, so creative, exactly. And I always learn new tricks from you guys too. Or sometimes there's an item that I see that you guys use that I didn't even realize was in the game, or I've never seen a certain swatch of an item before. And like we all get inspired. We're like, oh my gosh, I didn't even realize that that item had that swatch. And we all get like super excited about it. Totally think of things I would have to think of. Yeah, sometimes it is a little bit daunting to kind of like look at a build and just go for, but honestly I think building shells is a great way to work on your building skills just in general, because the way I learned how to build was like renovating builds that that other people had already done, whether it was already in the game or off the gallery or something like that. And this is kind of taking it to like another level, because it's just like you have the build and you just have to decorate it, so you don't have to worry about putting the blocks on the ground. Sometimes that can be really like hard to do. Just like go in and start placing the rooms and stuff. So that at least this kind of takes at least that part out of it, which is nice. Here, we gotta take the dogs for a walk. Enjoy your walk. I hope the weather treats you well while you're out on your walk. There was this hilarious, I know this is my fifth time talking about TikTok today, but there was this hilarious girl on TikTok where she was kind of doing like a skit, basically. I think I would call it a skit, where she was basically talking, she was like, oh, POV, like a girl who thought she was going to get proposed to on Valentine's Day, but like her boyfriend is definitely not proposing. And she's like stressing out. She's all like she already like planned to be proposed to. Like, it's a joke, obviously, but she's just like, she was planning on getting proposed to. So she had like all these plans in place for like after the proposal and all those different things. It's just like her freaking out and coming to the realization that her boyfriend's like not gonna propose. For sure, I get so comfortable with the same items, I forget about the items of the swatch that are so pretty. Exactly. I'm like, wait a second. Like, I didn't even know that that swatch like existed, and I get mind blown like every single time by like the different things that you guys find to use in your builds. There you go. Do I have any other little bits like that? I don't think so. All right. And then what do I want to put here? Like, I feel like I want to put something here, you know? Oh, I need to do lights. Let's look at it at night. All right, now let's do some lights. Sometimes the lights are enough to kind of lighten up the place. Let's see. Which ones? Like, there's a couple of lantern looking ones that are really nice. And I feel like they kind of fit the like coastal vibe. Let's see. Like this one. Like Brindleton does have kind of like that coastal vibe too, so I feel like this really fits. Happy. I love Olivia Rodrigo. Again, talking about the summer I turned pretty. I can't shut up about it. They had so many good songs in that show. I don't know like what their budget was for music, but they had so many good songs. Like like a bunch of like top 40s and stuff like that. They played so much Olivia Rodrigo. Oh, there's another little bit right there that I need to decorate. But I'm like, what was their budget for music? Because they had so many like expensive songs on this show right now. I was like floored. I'm like, wow, there's a lot of popular songs. Like they had Taylor Swift and yeah, like Olivia Rodrigo and like some songs from Heartstopper that I really love too. I don't remember the artist, but yeah, there was a lot of good songs in that show. I'm like, dang, the soundtrack for the show must have been like a lot of money. A lot of money. But it is Amazon, so and they do have their own music service. I don't know like how that works with them, like if they just have like rights to all these songs to like use them however they want. I'm not sure. All right, I think I'm gonna go with actually the other one for this. It's a little hard though because that other wall's there, so it's gonna be a little rude to me. I can already tell. Or maybe this one instead. Come on, come on. I feel like I'm getting hiccups, and I don't want hiccups. Come on, work with me, please. Okay. The that one just was like, no, not gonna work with you here. Come on. There you go. I always forget you can use the 9 key too to like kind of force it where you want it to go. Oops. Just move these over a little bit. Come on, come on. There you go. I think that's exactly where it was before, but me moving around a little bit made me feel a little better. Alright, where are my little lights? Alright, how do I put lights out here with this fancy door? Maybe some like small lights? Or maybe on these little pedestal thingies. Sometimes I do that. Or maybe some string lights. I haven't put string lights in this build at all, and that is very unlike me. Does that match up perfectly? Does it like, oh my gosh, it like basically almost like hits this thing. That is pretty nice. That never happens to me. I don't know if I like it. The one time that it actually works and I'm like, oh, but I don't think I like it. I'm annoying. Oops. Oh my gosh. Ooh, my goosh. Oops, oops, oops. Trying to like alt place things is such a trip. There you go. There. I think that works. Just like a little bit of a light. I wonder if I could do it on the other side too. Have it work out. I like these toddler lights. There's a couple other ones from different packs that are really pretty too. Yeah, that's really cute. You can't be too tall if you're walking down here, but I don't think the Sims mind. I think they'll be fine. All right, let me put some other like little lights, some other places. Which ones do I want to use? Maybe that one. Yeah, maybe this one. What colors does it come in? Ooh, a blue or like a kind of blackish blue. Actually, I'll just go with this color. I'm gonna have to put some terrain paint on these two though, which is fine. Oh, I didn't mean to zoom out like that. Try to remember to press shift before I place the item down. I'm like really bad about that sometimes. So that way I can put multiple down. Oh, the front of the house is super dark. I don't want to just hide the lights inside these little plants. Like how glowy these are. These little lights that I picked. I don't think those work. Here, I have a different one that I usually use if I'm like trying to hide the light in something. Let me see, which one is it again? I forget which one I usually use. There's like a tiny little one. I was looking through approved CC packs and I saw Tiny Travelers pack and I recently downloaded that one. Isn't it so cute? I love it. It's so cute. That one's been around for like a while, but it is like definitely one of my favorites. It is really good. Like it's nice to have more stuff for kids too because I feel like it came out at a time when like we still don't have that much kid stuff, but it definitely fills the gap for our lack of, of stuff for kids for sure. So we don't have enough stuff for them. I forget which one I used to use now for like if I was like placing things up inside things. Is it this? I want it to like I want the light to go outwards though, you know? Is it this one? Oh, here we go. I think it's this one. I looked at it and I was like, is it that one? And then I second guessed myself and said, I like told myself that it wasn't. This wasn't the one that I was looking for. Come on. Oh, I need to lift it a little higher. Do do do. She was a girl. Can I make it any more obvious? Oops. My freaking timer scared me. Oh my gosh. All right, that was my time. Let me see. How are we looking? Pretty good. Pretty good. Just probably a couple more lights in places, you know, and then I think we'll be perfect. Make these a little smaller too. Is that too many lights? Maybe take off these two. Maybe put this one like just right above it, like that. Yeah, this one's a little large too. Alright, I'll put them on the side if I do two. I remember I found the pack close to when it was released because I do have a terrible habit of saving CC files and then never downloading them until months later. Oh my gosh, I do the same thing. What I've been doing recently to kind of remind me, like I know I don't need CC, but to remind me is I subscribe. I don't subscribe to their Patreon. Not everyone. I do have a couple of Patreons that I subscribe to. But I follow their Patreon, which is something I didn't realize you could do. And then it'll email you when they when things go live, so that way you can remember like your favorite creators and like when they release things. So that's been really helpful to me. And then the email, like if I leave it unread, it'll like help remind me to like download it eventually. So that's my like little trick on like remembering to download things. All right, cool. I think that turned out really cute. All right, let me go ahead and take. Oh, actually, that lighting is cute. I was gonna go all the way to daytime. But this lighting is gorgeous. All right, hold on. Let me go into live mode, actually. Oh, wait. Then I lose the lighting. Hold on, never mind. Forget it. I'm going back. There we go. I was going to go into live mode so that way the little lines wouldn't be there. But F it, because this view is gorgeous. I don't know. I can ignore the little lines. I still have Halloween CC in my drafts. That's a nice idea. Yeah, I didn't realize you could follow Simmer's Patreon. So that was a nice realization. Not my cinematic cam panning so beautifully. Wow, look at that. Not my build doing a thirst trap. That's funny. I think I won't put terrain paint on the lights. I don't know. I'm fine with them not having terrain paint. Because I don't even remember where I put them all. I think that I literally didn't even place that many. But yeah, this lot is really pretty. If you've never built on this lot before, it's kind of like a smallish lot. Not like one of those ginormous ones that a lot of us like to build on. Because I always feel like I always go for like the really, really big lots. Oh, you can see my sim over there. Yeah, I think it's a really, really pretty lot. I don't know if you can jump in this water. I guess we could check. Can she go in this water? Nah. That'd be perfect though if she could just go into this water. I don't know if you can. Like maybe at the beach over here she can. Yeah, she can in the water over here. But not over here. Why not? Why not? Yeah, it's a super pretty lot. All right, let me take some pictures without the. I know I could change the time, but I don't even know. I don't even know what time to change it to be honest. Cute. Okay. And then my dollhouse build is also, oh, I didn't save like that whole time except for when I took my break. My dollhouse build is also on this world over here. I didn't really have any additional ideas on like what I wanted to put in the build. I think I just kind of want to move things around a little bit. There was a family living here when I logged into this save and I had to kick them out. I'm like, excuse me, you don't live here. This is for Sims to cause chaos. You don't live here. I was like offended. Yeah, this is our dollhouse build so far. There's like 3 bedrooms? 4 bedrooms. 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a pool, a living room, a kitchen, like an activities room. Yeah, it's turned out really nice. Hi, Melly. Welcome in. How you doing today? Oh yeah, let me look at this one at night too while I'm thinking about it. Actually, I did pretty good lighting on this one. Hola, hello, welcome in. Just to be careful about the all caps. It just makes it a little bit harder for me to read your messages. But yes, welcome in. I hope you're having a good one. My brain has a hard time processing all caps sometimes. Thank you for understanding. Yeah, see, these ones aren't as bright as the other ones. Gotta get tea for knitting group. Oh my gosh, enjoy your knitting group. Enjoy your tea in your knitting group. Have a good one. Yeah, the other ones were way brighter. Like, those look barely bright at all, but they are very cute. So I think I'll live with them. The far shot of the dollhouse looks super good. Oh, thank you so much. Need to head out. I was a bit lurky. Been listening. No worries. Thank you for your lurk. Enjoy your knitting group. I know Thursdays are a busy time for you. Yeah, I don't know if the pool needs to be better lit. I mean, during the day, it definitely looks fine. Yeah, I feel like you can see pretty well into the rooms. That was something we were working on when we were working on this on, was that Tuesday, where I was like trying to make sure that you could see things? Because I probably have the camera like, let me see, like here maybe? Maybe even closer. I think I did make the build a little bit too wide in my opinion. I think the only thing you can't really see is like this bathroom over here. But like it's not too bad at all. Like I'd probably have it like here maybe without my cam in the corner and stuff like that. Yeah, let's see. I do think I want to do a little bit more in the kitchen for sure. Oh, Melly, do you mind not spamming chat if you need to review the rules? Spam just kind of just is a little bit disruptive. And not really something you should be doing. So careful about spammings. I love emotes just as much as the next person, but just be careful about spamming. All right, where's the appliances? I always forget where it is. All right, Melly, I will have to time you out if you continue to do that. So I would really prefer it if you don't. And it seems like maybe you're not even really listening to me right now. Am I muted? Can people hear me? All right, did I give him a dishwasher? I did. Okay. Maybe like one of these on the table. Just oh, this is bigger than I thought. I think they could still eat there though. Just a little bit of decorations, you know. I definitely need to have a counter where they can cook things. I only have like one counter for them to cook things, but I think it's still pretty functional. I mean, I could curve the counter more this way, but I just feel like it would block things. Okay, Melly, yeah, I'm gonna have to time you out. Goodbye. How do I do this? I don't usually time people out, but yeah. Please stop spamming my chats. Please stop. It makes me want to make a sim and take shots in the dollhouse. Oh my gosh, that'd be like so good. I probably will upload this to the gallery once I figure it out. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Sorry about that, guys. I think I do. Hello, Sen. How are you? Welcome in. All right, let me see. Yeah, do I want to extend the thing over here? You're good. Oh, that's good to hear. I'm glad you're doing well. Yeah, let me try what I'm thinking about with this counter. Just so that way they have space to prep. A little extra space, you know? Yeah, as long as they have space to walk and stuff, I think we'll be good. I think I can get a smaller counter for this. There we go. Oh yeah, here I got you. But yeah, if you want to share your pronouns, let me know how to share your pronouns. But yeah, we do. That's not really our pronoun check thing. Some people do have a pronoun check thing, but my pronouns are she, her. I have those in my bio. And then if anyone else feels comfortable sharing their pronouns, please do. But yeah, if you have your pronouns set up through that extension right there, I can see them, and other people who use the extension can see them. So that's always a nice trick too. I've always wanted a real dollhouse. Maybe if I ever pick up carpentry, I can finally make one. Oh my gosh, I used to be obsessed with Barbies when I was younger, and I love dollhouses. So I only really had like one, but it was a lot of fun. All right, where do I want to put this? Maybe up here. I craft a lot, but woodworking is a mystery to me. I kind of get that. Yeah, like woodworking does seem a little like scary. But at the same time, like I feel like there you don't have to use wood. I feel like I've seen people like just make really simple ones like out of cardboard. Like it would be like a really cool practice thing too to kind of just grab like to just do a little bit of. I think that'd be really fun just to kind of see like what you like, so that way when you eventually can make your own dollhouse, like you know what you like. Plastic, yeah, true. Or like you can find like an old one and like remodel it. Oh, I've seen so many people do that actually now that I'm thinking about it. People will go to like a thrift store or something like that and get like an older dollhouse and then like rework it. I think that'd be really cool. Making a dollhouse in real life would be so much fun. If I knew how to craft, I know I'm not good creatively. Yeah, plastic. Ooh, shoe boxes glued together. Honestly, yeah, because those are like little rooms, and then you just put the rooms together. And if you guys are the type of people that hold on to your boxes, then why not? There we go. I think that like works a little bit better. It's a little hard, but like the Sims can't hide behind there. You know, it's just like additional space. So I think that'll be fine. Tape to make the windows. Oh my gosh, you guys are so smart. That is a great idea. Yeah, maybe I'll move the dishwasher over here. And then yeah, there we go. What's hard about the appliances is that they look so dumb because they have to be like this, otherwise the Sims can't use it. So they're not as aesthetic as I would like them to be, but it's not that bad. All right, let me do a little bit of decorating because yes, I will, like at certain points it's going to be like, yeah, I'm not going to touch the game for most of it, but at some points I think I will like kind of hop in and like see how things are going and like hop onto the stream to check things out with you guys. Maybe when my niece gets older, we can make one together. Oh, that would be such a cute little like thing for you guys to do. I love that idea. That's a great idea. Depending on like what doll she plays with too, like you can make different sizes and stuff like that. Because Barbies are pretty actually tall. Like making a Polly Pocket size dollhouse would be a lot easier. And plus there's like a bunch of other different size dolls. Like Brat dolls are also a little bit shorter. But yeah, it's a cool one to like look into. Yeah, but Barbies are so tall. Like, I don't think I realized that until I got older. I'm like, these dolls are really tall. All right. What else? Using shoeboxes reminds me of those mini diorama things. Oh my gosh, you're bringing back memories. Yeah, that's true. I don't know, like I'm sure maybe other states have an equivalent, but at my school, because California had a lot of missions, like from Spanish and Mexican priests and stuff like that. And so we had to create like missions out of like paper mache and stuff like that. But yeah, it was like a big project that a lot of kids would do, and that was hard. But like you could get like little animals and stuff like that from like Michael's and stuff like that. It's really cute. I've seen some really good ones at the dollar store actually. I saw someone post that they had really really cute like mini like fairy things at at the Dollar Tree. She likes these little figurines, and I was looking at those being our dolls, even though half of them are Paw Patrol characters. Oh my gosh, I love that. Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol is like an actually interesting show. PJ Masks, Paw Patrol. There was like one that my goddaughter was watching too that was also like a puppy kind of superhero kind of vibe. That was kind of interesting. More forward. Umizoomi is good too. Oh, what's that? I don't know if I've ever heard of those. Team Umizoomi is that a show? I don't know if I've ever heard of that one. All right, where are my favorite little utensil thingies? I always have a hard time finding it. Some of them are in this one, and then some of them are in miscellaneous. So it's like sometimes I feel like I miss them. My class was the only one that didn't make missions because the teacher didn't think they taught anything, so they made us just write a paper about it. I wanted to craft not right. I understand though too, because it was honestly like a really stressful project, and I didn't really learn anything about the mission by like just making it. Like you have to do something else too. Like just making the mission doesn't really teach you anything about it. But I kind of get where your teacher's coming from. But yeah, it was kind of like a rite of passage, to like make this really complicated thing that you don't really like. Like, I feel like it was kind of like, yeah, like a California rite of passage. It's actually bomb. Nice. Honestly, kid shows are really good. Like I do not like hate on kid shows because like a lot of them are really really good. Oh my gosh, get out of here. Chase my blues away. I wanna dance with somebody. They're very educational. Yeah, I feel like doing things with your hands is also just very educational in general. And the songs, if they have, are super catchy. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, the shows. The shows are super educational. Yes, yes. Sorry, my brain went back and forth. But yeah, they're really good. Especially, I feel like the newer kids songs, or the newer kids shows, excuse me, do a really really good job. What's your Discord again? I'm usually too anxious to join Discords, but I thought I should give it a shot. Yeah, sure. Let me get you an invite. 1 second. Where's my thingy? 1 second. I haven't had to invite someone into the Discord in a hot second. Let me see. Where's the button to invite people? There's like usually an invite button. Where's the invite button? Usually my mods do this for me, so you can tell that I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. Invite people. It's such a big button. All right, I'm gonna whisper it to you. Okay, I can't whisper it to you that way. Fun. Right click the picture of the server. Right? It was like right there. And I was like, where the heck is this button? Thank you. I'm just sometimes when something's like right in my face, like I can't see it. Yeah, and Memer, when you join the Discord, I'm sure you'll be perfectly fine. But just make sure that your name matches here, so you can change your nickname. And if you need help, just let me know. Otherwise, I won't know who you are, and I will get scared. My BFF and I love Schoolhouse Rock, and in college, we were like, can there be a college version of this? I'll sing about psychology all day. That's awesome. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Yeah, there's info about the shell in there too if you're looking for that. All right, I wasn't planning on doing too much decoration in here, but I do want to clutter like a little bit because yeah, we will be hanging out in this house for like 12 hours, so you know what, it might as well be cute, right? Oops, yeah, might as well save. I didn't mean to press that, but that works. Oh my gosh, work with me. I'm trying to like turn it. Oop, I'm trying to turn it the other way. It's honestly like sometimes like the most difficult thing I've probably done all week is trying to like train my freaking horse in Breath of the Wild. That was difficult for like no reason. So like the horse like is like doesn't want to listen to you. It's really funny. There you go. That's the way I wanted it to go. All right, cute. And we have a beehive and this. I'll have to remember. I put these next to each other, so hopefully I remember when we do play that I need to add the bees and the, I think shark. I forget which one. Oh, did I size this down? Oh yeah, it does look funny because I sized it down. Whoa. My upstairs neighbors are like thumping around. Dramatic. Big mood, yeah. Big old mood. I got yeeted off the horse. I thought that that could happen. Okay, I was scared that that could happen. And now you have confirmed my fears. I wasn't sure if that is something that happened. They kind of alluded to it and then I wasn't sure. So now my fears have been confirmed. You can get yeeted off the horse. Oh my gosh. I would get yeeted off a horse too. Like I feel like that would definitely happen to me. I thought that was small for some reason. To the left, to the left. And I kept trying to praise my horse and it wasn't happy every time I praised it. I'm like, enjoy my company. Don't you like me? Maybe one of the horses would like me better. I don't know. Only when you first get a horse, so don't worry. It's just like they don't listen when training them. Oh, okay, cool. So it's like when you first mount them. Maybe it's the multicolored horses, or no, the single colored horse. I think it said the spotted horses are easier and the one color horses are harder. So that makes sense. That one of them would just completely like be like piss off, just like yeet you off. That's hilarious. Yeah, I haven't tried for a single colored horse yet. I only tried spotted horses. And that was already difficult enough. Okay, let me see about these. Honestly, these little hanging pots and plant pans things always make me think of the second Paranormal Activity. So, like, to be honest, they freaked me out a little bit. Like, choked there. Wow. Yeah, some are less annoyed at you, and some require you to mash the soothe button. Good to know. Good to know. I just want my horse to love me. I want them to know that I love them, and I want them to love me. That's all I want in life. I'm not sure everything. Nothing on you. We were watching YouTube about the Paranormal Activity movies, and I was traumatized all over again. I only recently went back, Ryan and I, because he had never seen like any of them, and I had only really seen like the first one and I think a little bit of the second one. So we went back to go watch them, and we watched like all of them up until oh god, which one? the one after when they were little. So the one with the like Hispanic family. And I didn't watch I think there's one more after that. But yeah, some of them are really creepy, but I was really freaked out by the first one when I was younger. Honestly, like that one, The Grudge, The Ring, like fully traumatized. Fully traumatized. So, like I'm not surprised that I'm still traumatized, you know? Apparently there's 7 of them, or there will be 7. Yeah, I've watched like I want to say like what? Is that 5 of them? There's the first one, the second one with the sister, and then there's one more after that, I think, with like another family that I can't remember. Oh yeah, that's the one where like it's like the laptops and stuff like that. Where like it has Katie and Hunter in it. And then there's the one where they're little, and then there's the Hispanic family. Yeah, so I think I've seen like 5 of them. Like what else is there to tell? Well, they like I don't want to tell spoilers in case, because I feel like people like still haven't seen them. But like they kind of change what it's kind of about, like if that makes sense. Like it's not so much like paranormal activity. Like they go more into like the lore and stuff of it all, and they kind of change it around of like what is like what's happening. Like there's different explanations for why things are happening and stuff like that. So it's just like they kind of just keep going and like trying to like flesh out this like lore. But like I just think it's kind of funny in my own opinion. But like I get it. I get why that's a thing. I just think it's kind of funny, honestly. Vivid! Oh my gosh, 9 months! Thank you so much for your resub. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a lovely one. Thank you so much for your resub. I truly appreciate you.
A9.
Hey,
Best
hey,
9
hey,
months, May
hey.
huggy, May love.
I hope you're having an amazing time. I know it's getting kind of late for you, so no worries if you have to get going, but I hope you're having a great one. I know a sub baby. I love our sub babies. Thank you so much for everything. I truly appreciate you. There we go. I like to combine these 2 items. I just feel like they look better together. Oh, one of them has oh, the keys change. Oh, I never noticed that. Huh. There you go. A little sub baby. Thank you. I feel like I want to put a table here, but if I put a table here, the Sims are just going to put their plates on it. But, I mean, hey, if their place is smelly, that's not my fault. If they just leave stuff all over the place and make the house smelly, that is not my fault. Oh, but I don't want to necessarily block the fire. Yeah, I don't want to block this in case that really turned into something. So maybe I'll leave it free. I'm doing okay. I had a funeral yesterday. Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm feeling a lot better today. Oh, well, I'm glad things are looking up. But you know, I totally get if you need to feel whatever you need to feel. I totally understand. I'm doing pretty well. My allergies have been kind of crappy today. They started getting crappy last night. So that's with the cozy vibes today. As long as you don't put laundry for them, it's disgusting. I thought about it. I'm like, okay, how much chaos do I really want to put? Because I feel like I could put a lot, you know? The house gets filled with stinky clothes piles everywhere. Oh my gosh. Like I feel like I could be down for that kind of chaos, but I also feel like I just be upsetting myself at that point, you know? Like that's just more upsetting for me than anything else. Like I think my Sims would just be completely unbothered and I would just be so annoyed. Chaos, right? I know we love chaos, but you know, to an extent, right? To an extent. They don't really put it in the dryer. Yeah, that's what I've been really thinking about when it comes to this challenge in particular is like what do Sims actually do autonomously? Like I have a hard time saying that word. But yeah, what do they do like if you're not there to help them? Cuz honestly, like from what I remember, it's not a whole lot. Like they don't do a whole lot if you're not there like making them do things all the time, right? So they put a load in the washer and that's they're like, good enough. Oh my god. Kids. I have to drive to the airport tomorrow to take my cousin. She's flying home back to New Zealand. I'm terrified to drive a long way. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, driving anxiety is like for real, like really scary. So, I know it'll be a little scary, but you got this. It won't be too tough. At least you'll have your cousin with you for part of the way, so it won't be too scary, you know? They just follow their whims, I guess, because my Sims always got something else they wanted to do instead of they're just gonna pee themselves all over the place. And that's why I only gave them like 3 toilets. Because I just know that they're gonna be ridiculous and like not use the toilet at all. Okay, I'm just trying to decide on a counter for this and I like cannot decide. There you go. Yeah, safe travels. Yeah, I'm really curious to see what the Sims will actually do autonomously. Because again, I feel like it's not gonna be a whole lot. Like they're not gonna do things that they should be doing. Like I know that they're gonna do stuff because like, but like honestly, sometimes my Sims just stand there. If I don't tell them to do something, they literally will just stand there. So we'll see what they end up actually doing. I did put the sprinklers here just so that way we like because I do want chaos, but I don't necessarily want a game over, you know. So I did put sprinklers here just in case, just so that way we don't get a game over and like 4 hours in or anything, you know. One streamer did this, and I think they all died in like an hour. See, that's the thing. That's why I'm like, okay, we need to have an alarm system a little bit. I do think I'm probably gonna check in like really often. I think it's just exclamation point Vivid. There you go. Should British be capitalized? I wasn't sure. I don't know if we talked about it. But yeah, I think I do have to check in once in a while and probably add more Sims in. There we go, the British one. I'm just adding a little bit of decor to make it look a little bit more vibrant. Again, if we're gonna be staring at this house for like 12 hours, I do want it to look somewhat decent. I like that command. Yeah, we're probably gonna have another opportunity for you guys to get commands for my affiliate anniversary, which is on I think technically the 4th. Maybe I'm not sure. Me too. I'm not sure. I know American. I usually capitalize American. United Stadian. Actually, I think I like this plant a little bit better. Yeah, that's Mivi's command. Super cute. Yeah, I just want like a little pops of color here and there. This room's a little hard to see, so I won't decorate this room a whole ton. Yeah, some rooms are a little hard to see, so just have to like, or at least like the corners of some of the rooms are like hard to see. I got bullied by an American today on Valorant. Do you accept this behavior? I do not claim that person. I don't claim the person that bullied you in Valorant. I apologize on behalf of the Americans. But like again, like Valorant is a different breed of people. It really is. It's a different breed of people. I don't think anyone claims Valorantinians. We just no, that's not us. Let's see. Where are my runners? I can never find the runners when I'm looking for them. Very true. Yeah, Valorant's its own thing. I don't think anyone wants to claim Valorant. Beeps. Shaking, heartbreaking. You claim me, right? Yeah, you're an honorary whatever we are. Meadow. We're outside of the confines of borders and oceans and land. We're part of the meadow. It's separate. I think I want to center it with the bookcase, maybe? This little rug. The May minions. I like that too. That's pretty good. Yeah, so I did put an easel here, but I had it face this way so that way we can see what they're doing. But I don't know if they'll paint autonomously. I know they'll pick up instruments autonomously. I've definitely seen that. I did put one computer that they probably will want to play on all the time, but I only put one. The minions. Sounds like Mayans almost. Every day and every night. Control. Yeah, I think I will put some windows in some of these rooms. Every day and every night. Here, maybe I'll just line it up on the outside. Because I can't see what I'm doing. Yeah, I didn't think too much about windows, but some windows would be nice. Isn't that the gang on Sons of Anarchy? Is it? Minions? Do we look like minions from Despicable Me? I just imagine you guys like making the little noises that they make. They're like, like, it's like a mix of like a bunch of different languages, I think, whatever the minions speak. I do pick up on like some Spanish and like Tagalog words in there. They're little jibber jabbers though. Sign me up for overalls and the goggles. Which one do you want to be? Because they're like different shaped ones, right? I know some of them have names. I don't know their names. I'm sorry. But I know some of them have names. There's a Scottish one. Oh my gosh. I haven't seen the Minions movie. I know they have their own movie. I haven't seen their movie. I'm not sure what their movie itself entails. That's what I don't like your girlfriend. Think you need a new one. Yeah, there's like Kevin. There's Bob. I want to say, is Bob one of them? Is there like a cast list I should pull up for the minions? We saw the Rise of Gru. That's the one that I haven't seen last night, and there was a really brown one with braces named Otto. I'll take it. I love that. You're like, that one's me. I claim that one. Oh my gosh. Eggy! Oh my god, my love! Hello! How are you? I hope you're having a beautiful month, a beautiful week, a beautiful day, a beautiful upcoming weekend.
Happy 32 months, Illy Mae Cozy.
Illy, how have you been? We've missed you so much. I know you're a busy, busy gal, but we do miss you so much. I know, my lovely Eggy girl. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you're taking care of yourself out there. I know it was really cold in Texas, like a while ago. So I hope that you were kind of spared from that because that looked rough. That looked really, really rough. But yeah, I'm just working on this dollhouse build that we're working on. I'm adding like a little bit of decor here and there just to spruce it up a little bit, you know? Make it look a little bit more interesting. I've been really MIA, had some health issues. Oh my gosh, but now I'm good and healthy. Oh, that's good to hear. Oh my gosh, you got me scared there, but I'm glad that you're doing better. But I'm sorry that you had to go through that because that really sucks. But I'm glad you're feeling much better. Agatha, darling, darling. I don't know why I want to read that in the Edna voice from Incredibles, but I can't do her accent. I don't even know really what her accent's supposed to be, but I can't really do it. But her accent is iconic. It's like some sort of British, right? It seems like it's some sort of British. Like I feel like it would have been cool to give her a French accent as well. Yeah, I didn't think about windows, and now I'm over here putting one. Usually windows are like one of the first things I add to builds, and I just didn't really think about it. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do in terms of windows. I read that one in a British accent too. Same. We would say that some kind of fabulous minions language is called Minionese, is multiple human languages combined. Yeah, I think I did. Or, I like looked into it. I think when the first movie came out many years ago, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. They have like their own little language. Like like the minions really stole the show for those movies. They like have their own like lore and everything. That's pretty cool. Happy for them. Dollhouse, I love it. I've been looking for a while, but nervous chatting, no worries. I'm so sorry you were nervous. I hope you don't have to feel that way, but ever let me know if you need anything, because I definitely don't want you to feel nervous. But I'm happy you're here. If there's anything I can do to help you feel more comfy, just let me know. You know, I'm here for you. But yeah, the minion language is really it's really interesting. I love like languages that people just come up with, you know, like Klingon, I think is the Star Trek one, you know, Simlish is another one, you know, just like full on languages that people just make up. Trying to think of which regional accent you are on about. Can you do it again so I can try to see which one it is? No, I didn't even do the accent. I think I was just thinking of Edna Mode from The Incredibles, like what her accent technically is. Like Navi from Avatar, yeah, exactly. Like I know some people go out there and actually like learn like Klingon and stuff like that, and that's really impressive to me. I can't even learn a real language, let alone a fake one. Or the one from Game of Thrones, the one that the Dothraki speak. Like I think they actually like had to learn it and stuff, which is really cool. I'll have a look at things. I think it's some sort of British. I know there's a lot of different British accents though. Right, I'm trying to pick a window and I'm having a really hard time. like, I'm like forgetting I like which windows I want to use because it doesn't really matter. Like you won't really like it doesn't it really just doesn't matter. But I'm being like picky all of a sudden. Kind of like these ones honestly. Get it on. Just have a little window right there maybe. I probably won't be on too much longer. My throat is starting to get a little bit sore. I feel like I went to sleep last night, and this is what happens when you have bad allergies sometimes. I don't know if this happens to you guys. If I go to sleep and my allergies are bad, I feel like I sleep with my mouth open or something like that, and it makes like my throat hurt. So you gotta be careful with that. I just realized too that my roof is all like effed up because I think I kept changing the size of everything that I was doing. So I gotta go back and fix all that. Welcome back. Thank you. I hope everyone had a good break. I see that the bot's bullying you guys again. I apologize on my bot's behalf. Being just a rude little thing. Hello. How are you, Cosmic Fairy? How are you doing? I hope you're having a good one. What have you been up to? Okay, now these windows look dumb. What have I done? Now my windows look all dumb. Let me just here. Maybe like that. When did I make them shorter? There we go. I feel so lucky that I don't get allergies. Feels weird not saying hay fever. Oh yeah, because you guys call it hay fever. Yeah, I call it allergies. I call it allergies. I miss you. I'm working one more hour. Oh my gosh. I hope you get done with work soon though, and then you get to enjoy the rest of your day. I'm on Sims. That's nice. I've seen people playing Sims on like their iPads and stuff like that. I've only ever seen people do cast, so I'm not exactly sure how that all works, but it sounds cool for sure. Yeah, I don't know what I've done. Now that I realize I had to make this roof smaller and skinnier, everything looks weirder. Everything just looks weirder now. I mean, I could just make the roof bigger, but I feel like that kind of goes against the whole point of this situation. That's how I'm trying to do it. Perks of working from home. Nice. Well, at least you get to play some Sims. I feel like that's a perk on its own. Honestly, because yeah, like when you're working, like a lot of times, like, you know, you're not busy the whole time. And people will be like, oh, you should be busy the whole time. And it's like, well, you're not sometimes. You know, that's just how it goes. Sometimes you're not busy the whole time. Like people get all like surprised when people aren't working like their full 8-hour shift or they're not doing something like all the time. Like I have worked jobs where you're busy like the whole time. And then I've definitely worked jobs. Honestly, the jobs that you're not busy the whole time pay more. But yeah, even when I was working like front desk and jobs and stuff like that, there's a lot of downtime. You know, you're not constantly doing stuff. So you house, thank you. I had to fix the freaking top, and now it doesn't look as cool, but it looks a little bit better now. Oh, I don't know what's going on over here. Yeah, because I kept making the house like skinnier and skinnier, so the roof kept not matching anymore. I think I will pull this eave down a little bit. I know it covers part of the window, but I don't really care. I think it looks cooler with the eave down. Come on, let me, there we go. I played Sims University once and I fell behind on work, so it was not a good decision. Oh no. I'm sorry. That's kind of funny though. You know, yeah, sometimes if you get too distracted, it's really bad. But you know, just a little bit of distraction, you know, that's fine, right? Within reason. But yeah, I would try to look busy at work at least, like try to look busy, you know, the perception of being busy. But it didn't, you know, sometimes it's hard to pretend if you just really aren't busy. Like especially during COVID, we were trying really hard not to cut my hours, but at a certain point I just had to admit that there wasn't enough work for me to do. So I started taking like less hours, which sucked money-wise, but yeah, I just didn't have enough stuff to do. There's actually narrow homes like this where I live, but they're one story, but they're long. I have seen those. Yeah, honestly, like I do like the idea of one-story houses. So that way you don't have to, yeah, um go upstairs all the time, but I also like the idea of like having a smaller footprint of a house. Never seen anyone do a house like this, but it's really cool. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's for our 12-hour stream that we're gonna be doing. It's gonna be a Sims we're gonna just have the Sims go, and the game is gonna be like I'm not pausing at all for like 12 hours. Well, I'll probably pause once in a while to kind of like look around and like check how things are going. But yeah, basically I'm just gonna have like the camera set up to like hear about where you can see everything, and then I'll just like leave my stream on and my game on for like 12 hours, and we'll just see like how they survive and stuff like that. I'm not planning for kids yet, but I think what I will do is I made sure that there was like a lot of room in the different bedrooms and stuff like that, and we can put like bassinets and stuff in toddler beds if we need to. That sounds cool. When are you doing that? I think I was gonna say next week, but I realized I still needed to make the Sims for for the challenge. So I'll probably work on the Sims next week, and then so we'll probably do the 12-hour stream the week after. So let me see let me pull up a calendar. So not the first week of March, but probably like that second week of March, so like the week of the 6th probably. When me and my BFF were little, we talked about living together in a house with elevators. All those days, we didn't know how much things cost. I know me and my friends used to talk about it all the time. Like I used to have this really big group of friends, and we would talk all the time about getting like a big plot of land and just having like basically like a commune, like you know, like a co-op, more like a co-op, where we would all like live together with our own like little houses or our own little floors like in a skyscraper, and but like all live together. And this is like when we were like in college. Like this isn't like when we were like babies or anything like that, but we were like it was like what we really wanted. But honestly, yeah, like I think that it would be really cool to like be able to live like so close to like your friends and your family. And I know if like you like I don't even live in my hometown anymore, so that's definitely not happening. But yeah, like it would, like I know some people do live like, you know, with their families and their, you know, their friends and stuff like that, like their whole lives, and like that's pretty cool in my opinion. Like I always thought that I would stay like close to home for my whole life, but um you know, the Bay Area is just impossible. Like I used to live like in a very expensive area in California, and it's just impossible to live there anymore because it's so expensive. um but yeah, more and more people that I know are having to like leave. Actually, I get messages from people that I used to go to high school with, like, oh, are you in Washington still? Like me and my spouse are gonna be moving to Washington. I'm like, oh, very cool. Like I know a lot of people who are having to leave because it's so expensive to live where we used to live. Would you ever live in a different country? I don't, like the thought of having to do all that paperwork scares me. Like immigrating sounds so like daunting, but I would be open to it for sure. I just like wouldn't even know where to start. Like my sister moved countries, so I'd probably ask her, but like it just sounds so daunting. The apartment next to us is empty at the moment. It would be so fun to have one of our friends move in because it would just be like an extension of our home. Exactly. Yeah. Like when I was in college, um like you know you all of your friends kind of live nearby, or like when you're in the dorms it kind of just feels like an apartment complex like full of friends, and that's really cool. If money wasn't an issue, 1 year abroad, oh my gosh, that'd be so cool. Like also like yeah, if you don't have to worry about like all the like paperwork and stuff like that. Honestly, it's like I know it's silly, but it's like honestly it's the paperwork that freaks me out more than anything. Like the moving part and the like moving my whole life. Like I've moved a lot my whole life, so moving isn't a scary thing for me. It's like all of the extra things that really freak me out. Like that sounds hard. I get nervous. Have you ever asked this before, but have you been to England before? I've never left the country. I've never been outside of the US. My family didn't really make a lot of money, so we never really traveled all that much. And then when I eventually got my own adult money, and had money to travel, and I got my passport and everything like that, COVID happened, so then no traveling for me. If money was an issue, you would catch me in the English countryside picking flowers, yeah, living my little cottage life. But like I would want like almost like a hybrid cottage where it has like a lot of like convenient stuff, but also like kind of out nowhere with like the simple life. Like I want a mix of both, you know? Like I want the simple life, but I also want convenience. I want both. Living the dream. I hate it being in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, like I feel like there's pros and cons for sure. But I think like a lot of us have been chronically online for so long that it would be nice to have, not to just be like out in the middle of nowhere and not have any like social media and no like obligations and stuff like that. Like I think that's the thing. It's like I would love to have like no obligations, but honestly living the simple life, I feel like there's almost more obligation there. Like you almost have more work to do at a certain point than less. Because yeah, it is a lot of work to like run your own house. Like I've only ever rented really. Like my family has never owned their own house. We just didn't have money like that. So I don't even know like the different costs and stuff like that, honestly, that it would take to run a household, like and be completely self-sufficient on yourself. I just want to live somewhere with good public transportation. Honestly, that would be a flex. But welcome in. Is it Devi and Drite? Devi and Wright? Let me know how to say your name. I want to live in Washington or Oregon. I'm more of a nature person than a city person. Well, I live in Washington, but I live in a city in Washington. So it is kind of a little bit of a hybrid, but it is hard being away from things, especially as someone who doesn't drive. So we are actually like we are looking at new apartments, and we are probably like considering moving somewhere a little bit more central, so that way I'm able to like walk around and do the things that I need to do, because right now like I'm kind of trapped at home most of the time, which isn't awful. I love being home, but like if I needed to go do something, like I'd have to, and our public transportation isn't the bestest, so it would be like really hard to like get things done. I mean, we've done it for a year, but it would be easier to live it like live completely isolated. The issue with living in the middle of nowhere is that there's loads of farms nearby and the animals smell so bad. Oh my gosh, we used to have to drive through like those kind of areas to get to from place to place, because California does have a lot of farms. Like it's not just cities. It's a big farm state. But yeah, like when we would drive to go visit family that lived like further away, you would like drive by farms. You can call me Dev. Thank you for letting me know. I don't like California. I miss the seasons. We were actually just talking about that the other day, about how like yeah, like California only really has like 2 seasons. It doesn't have like the full spectrum of seasons. And that's what I grew up with, so that's what I'm like really used to. But I also feel like yeah, like some people it could be bad. But honestly, living in Washington, like when our doctor found out that we were from California, she was really worried about us. She's like, you guys have to make sure that you take your vitamin D supplements and stuff like that, because people from California who are used to constant sun and everything like that aren't really prepared for it. Oh my gosh, Caitlin, hello, thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? Lovely. Thank you so much. What were you guys up to? I live a minute walk from a pig farm. Oh my gosh, and there's a cow farm 5 minutes up the road. Oh my god. That would be super rough. I'm in a field of horses, which is pretty cool. Honestly, that is cool. I'm from the South in TBH. I'm used to a hot, warm weather. I hate the cold so much. That's kind of how I was. I was very used to very warm weather, and now it's gonna like dip below 20 degrees today, and I'm like dreading it already. You're from the East Coast originally. Oh, very nice. California is hot and cold, but it's still, I don't want to live anywhere else. Right? I do love California. Don't get me wrong. I love California. I love it so much, but like it's just impossible to live there. It's so expensive. Things are good. I got a lot done. I hope your stream is well. It is going well. Thank you so much again for the raid. Sorry, I have to exit out of my little window here. But yeah, thank you so much for the raid. Let me get you a shout out. We're working. We finished my shell build. I need to upload it actually, so I'll probably go back and do that in a little bit. I finished a shell that we're gonna be touring on Monday. So if you guys are interested, we do have a shell challenge. And if you're looking for something to do this weekend, you can work on that if you like. And we're gonna tour those on Monday. And then we're gonna be doing a 12-hour unpause stream. So I've been working on the dollhouse for that. I'm pretty much done. I can't really think of anything else. So next week I'll probably be making the Sims for this and getting them all set up, and so that way we have a starting household to work with. I just realized we're modless today. I think we've had mods in and out, but yeah, usually my Thursday streams, because all of my mods are Pacific time like me, so a lot of them are either at work or doing their own things right now. So that's fine. I don't mind being my own mod. When I first started streaming, it was only like me and Ryan really, and Ryan would be working a lot, so I'm used to modding for myself, but I'm so dependent on my mods too at the same time that sometimes I forget how to do certain things on my own. Aw, thank you for the mod love, and thank you, Kate, for the follow. If you need to go get some rest or go de-stream, I totally understand. We're just gonna be here vibing. I probably won't be online for much longer. I'm not usually a PNG tuber. I'm usually a cam streamer. But my allergies are like kicking my butt today, so and my throat is starting to hurt. I feel like because I was so stuffy last night, I like slept with my mouth open. So I'm a little stuffy and like sore today, so I probably won't be on too much longer. I was just adding like some little details and stuff to this build, like mostly decoration. I feel like I placed down like exactly what I wanted it to be like. I just need like a couple of more things to like really make it nice and stuff, you know. I gotta go get dinner. Yeah, no worries. Have a good rest of your stream. Of course. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate you bringing your friendos over here. Have a great rest of your day and have a good day tomorrow. And then also, you know, the weekend's coming up. Have a good weekend. Yeah, have a good one. I think all these drains and stuff like that are just like decorative, but like it feels weird to not have a drain, so I'll probably put a drain in the pool. One drain. I have some lights in there. I have a floaty. The thing about this though, I think I'm gonna start them in spring or summer. But like the Sims will just like sleep out on these, which I think is funny. But yeah, I just gotta keep an eye on them. Maybe I'll put the pizza one in there too. It's just kind of a small pool, but yeah, maybe I'll just put one then. That is kind of small. And then yeah, I do have a telescope, so that way they can get hit by meteors if they want. Yeah, that's pretty much the build. I don't know. Yeah, let me take some screenshots of it. I did change it a little bit. I can't really think of anything else like I'd want to add. I'd probably like center the camera like here, pretty much, and then we can see kind of mostly everything, maybe a little lower like that. And we could pretty much see everything, and then yeah, we'll be good. I'm gonna head off. It's nearly 12:30. Gotta get up early for the airport run. Oh yes, I hope your drive goes well. Sending you lots of love. You got this. You got this. Just have a good night though. Yeah, I'm like super stuffy. Yeah, let me go ahead and upload this build, because if I don't upload it now, I'm gonna want to keep changing it. So let me go ahead and go find the upload. Finally upload this thing. Shell with May. Let me see. Oh, I need to make it a rental. Actually, I'll leave it. No, I'll make it a rental. Let me make it a rental right now. How do you change it? How do you make it non-residential? How do you do this? I'm so confused. What's this button? View venue typing gallery. How do I make it residential? Oh, I was like, oh, it's because I have a sim living here. I need to move the sim out. I'm all kinds of confused. All right, let me evict her. Get you out of there. There we go. Now I should be able to change the lot type. Not my own sim messing it up for me. There we go. My brain like was hurting trying to figure out why it wasn't letting me do that. All right, now we can upload it. All right, it has, shoot, I don't remember. How many bedrooms does it have? There's one downstairs. And then 2, 3, 4. 4 bedrooms? 4 bedrooms. And then how many bathrooms? One, I think two. Two bathrooms? 2 bathrooms. All right. Suite. little seaside rental on its own private island. Great for family reunions. How come unions looks like it's spelled reunions? How come reunion? I'm spelling it wrong. Let me see. Reunion. Reunion is a department of France. No, that is not what I wanted to put. That's funny. I didn't know that. Learn something new every day. Reunion. Reunion. Oh, I was missing the other N. Reunion. There we go. Great for family reunions and big family vacations. All right, let me see. Cottage. It is kind of cottagey. Rental. Right. I actually don't know what the popular tags are right now for. Oh, did you shell with May? I almost forgot. Shell with May. Hashtag play. I usually copy it. That's why I don't remember. I usually don't forget play with May. There we go. All right. Upload this baby. Yeah, connect. Yeah, so we're going to be touring these on Monday. So I'm excited to see your guys' build. I didn't give it its own name. That's fine. It is nameless. But yeah, if you haven't seen how it starts out like this. And then you get to decide how you want it to look. Yeah, it's a pretty big build, so there's a lot to work with, but honestly it didn't take me too long to fill it up. I built it on a 20 by 20, so that kind of saved me time on like landscaping and all that stuff. So that was fun. All right, let's see. I don't think there's anything else like I need to really work on today, like build wise, because we're kind of build focused right now. Yeah, there's my dollhouse, but I should upload that one just to my own personal library. I did have to switch the EA app. Luckily, nothing went wrong in my in my own save files or anything like that, so I'm happy with that. But yeah, I just got. Oh yeah, I did choose some lot traits for it. I forgot about that. Yeah, I did choose lot traits. But yeah, luckily my game seems to be okay. It's been a while since I backed up my saves. I like would actively back up my saves when I was doing the 100 baby challenge, but recently I haven't really been too worried about it. 12-hour unposed house. There you go. I'm just gonna. How many bedrooms is it? I'm just uploading it for myself, but I just want to double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, right? 4 bedrooms? 4 bedrooms, technically 3 baths. Oh, get rid of this thing. Alright, just uploading it for myself. There we go. And yeah, goodbye. I love you guys so much. Have a wonderful one. Bye-bye.